Hey guys, it's David here, and it's currently day 12. Before I start this video, I just want to apologize for this horrible lighting. Obviously, I had no choice. Being nighttime right now, I had two options. Either recording this or in the dark. And knowing you guys and want to see my pretty face, I thought this will have to do. So I guess the reason why I recorded this late also is because I finished outreach so late. I only finished outreach 30 minutes prior, and by then it was already nighttime. And the reason why I finished outreach so late, and you'll think that I would have done more outreach, but the funny thing is I done much less. I only done 30 cold calls today. That's 70 cold calls less than what I normally do. And the reason for that is because this morning I just got rejected pretty bad. Not on a cold call situation, but from another booked meeting. I had a book meeting last week, and I had two this week, one yesterday and one today. I didn't mention it, but I'll mention it now, and I'm sorry for that. But I had two book meetings today and yesterday, right? And when I mean booked, I mean verbally booked. So I guess, the two meetings I didn't show up, another two flakes, it was kind of expected. They never made the commitment to actually show up. They gave me the verbal, they said they were interested. And I took that. So I guess that's a slap on the face for myself. And there's really no reason for me to be so, sad about it, right? But I guess the thing with this is because, I guess I'm pretty all right taking rejections now from cold calling, right? You made so many calls, you get rejected so much, it kind of feels like the process now. But with the meeting, it's different for me at least. And I guess this is what I realized it was to be my biggest mistake, to think rejection as different for different situations when rejection should just be rejection. You know? And I took this rejection kind of personally because in my mind, I believe they told me that, look, we're interested, so let's have this meeting, right? And I felt kind of they led me on, so I got all prepared and all this and done that. You told me you were interested and you wanted this, and you just don't show up. I guess I took that a bit personally, but when in reality they were never going to show up. I just thought to myself they were, when clearly they're never going to show up because they never actually committed to the meeting. They just gave me a verbal. And even I expected they didn't show up. I was still like mad about the fact that they didn't show up. Because I just took that rejection differently from all other rejections. And we shouldn't take rejection differently in sales. No matter if it's from a cold call or all the way to the next second before the close. If they reject you, then you shouldn't take rejection personally. Period. Rejection is rejection. And I had to learn this the hard way. Because today I didn't even hit my half quota. I only got 30 cold calls. And that's nothing really in 2.5 hours, guys. 2.5 hours. So if you're wondering what I was doing with my time, I have no idea. 2.5 hours, I made 30 calls. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous to even say out loud. Like, come on, right? 30 cold calls. It's just this morning really messed me up. Mentally, I was doubting myself. I was thinking negatively again. All because I took this one little rejection too personally that kind of made me question myself and my abilities. Am I doing this right? And I guess just the lesson I learned today is, guys, if you're gonna get rejected, just treat it as rejection, nothing else. Because if you treat it as something else, then you'll start looking within you for the problem. Sure, rejection is a good guide, or what you could be doing can be improved. But when you take that personally, you start thinking within yourself. You start thinking of your actual internal problems. You might actually think like there's something wrong with me, or and then doubt starts flowing in, and all this anxiety BS. When in reality, the only thing that got you the rejection is your lack of skills, not yourself or anything within you. It's just that you need to improve on your skills and abilities. That's it. And sometimes people will just say no, no matter what, how good you are, how good of a thing you sell, people will just say no. But once you take that rejection personally, that's a whole different story. And I experienced that today, and shit, it was not good. So if you guys have got rejected before, no matter how far you guys are down in the sale process, or how close you guys are closing the sale. Rejection at the end of the day is just rejection. Don't take it personally, because if you do, you're gonna fall into a slump. That slump's gonna hit a plateau, and then everything just goes downhill from here. And I guess when you realize you met defeat face to face, just pick yourself back up as soon as you're possible. Because you leave yourself longer in that defeat, the longer you're going to delay your progress of success. The longer you're going to hinder your growth. So the moment you realize you got knocked down, just pick yourself up. Just brush the weight off your shoulders and know everything will be all right. Because you have the skills and you are in control of your life. Don't let anything else control you. Control your own destiny, controlling what you do, control on how you react, and control on the things you do to solve this problem. And just never take rejection personally. If you're going to take rejection personally, then you're going to be in a hell of a battle. You know, I guess that's just what I learned today. Obviously, I'm still far from where I want to go, but I do think I've grown since yesterday. And I guess the irony is I only did 30 cold calls. So how did I grow? I think I've grown up here and in here. Maybe it's not tangible results. Maybe I haven't signed anyone, but it's the knowledge you learn that's the actual growth itself. It's this knowledge and experience you possess that gets you 10 steps or 50 steps ahead of the person that has something. It doesn't matter if we have it or not. If we believe to have it and we act on that belief, and we actually experience the lessons, then I guess that's just a more valuable asset you can possess than anything handed to you. You could get lucky, get a client, get a meeting, whatever, but that doesn't give you experience. That just teaches you luck. You rely on luck. You got to rely on failure, because failure, you learn from something from failure. But that is what I want to share for today. If you get rejected, don't take it personal. Just keep your head down and keep on dialing those numbers. Keep your head down and just keep on working. There'll be someone else out there that needs you and someone that you can help. All right. It doesn't have to be this person that just, rejected you badly. Maybe they'll come back to you when you improve, but you cannot improve if you keep on sitting in this doubt. You cannot improve if you just allow yourself to be defeated and just give up so easily. So don't take rejection personally and just treat rejection as rejection. I guess that's what I learned today. It's pretty valuable to me, and I hope is educational to you guys in any way. But anyways, that's it for me. It's Tuesday. Wednesday's gonna be a big day because I just learned this new lesson and I'm gonna implement it in my life, and everything's gonna be better because I know that and I believe that. But that's all I'm gonna say for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.